Well, I think from the last recording I've arrived at a surprising outcome, one that I'm still cautious of, but I'm edging close to the conclusion that no, even God faces uncertainty, and this training in massive uncertainty is to help us know how to handle the level of uncertainty that even God has. I say even because I assume by definition God is the supreme compared to all other life. And I'm not too concerned about this qualification of God's persona as I see it, in our view of God, I mean, this qualification that he could be uncertain. That's reasonable given our experience here. And it still leaves us, I surmise, with the probability in some sense that it's still the best way to go, to choose to be devoted utterly to God, because he's so much more experienced and knowledgeable and able than us. But that he is also seeking an eternal fulfillment, a certainty which perhaps can never come, but the closer you get to it, the better. Now, if that's the case, then that's the way to go, isn't it? If that's the case. And perhaps the two goals, the two propositions are not so distinguishable from each other in the limit. You know, to be very, very, very able means you approach the limit, doesn't it? Even though the limit might be never quite attained. You know, there's still 0.00001 possibility of being wrong. But it's the safer option than anything else. Or at least it seems to be likely that that's the case. In other words, this training for uncertainty here is not an anomaly. On the contrary, it's a foundational necessity to a situation that must be the case, perhaps. And I'll put a perhaps on the end of it, you see. I'm saying there's still the humility. And then, contrary to my last recording, I'm now going to say no. Humility may be, just conceivably, still a quality of God, because he in fact faces a measure of uncertainty, although it's very small, minute, compared to what we're facing in our childhood, rough and ready, you know, not knocking about here in the world. Yeah. Well, what do you think of that? Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Didn't expect that to be on the menu this morning. It's now 13 minutes past 5. Wow. Amazing start to the day. Well, I feel it's an amazing start. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Well, listening to this again, it's only an hour or so later, a few hours later, but still, same day. And it occurs to me, well, whatever you reason, Marshall, you still don't know As far as you know, you don't know for certain. Reasoning is not necessarily going to achieve the goal you want. What's the goal you want? Well, very broadly, the best life possible, which is probably the happiest, the most peaceful and creative, and hope that these things are not mutually exclusive in some sense. I mean, what matters is what you hope for, because that's what you're going to drive towards, and adjust your behaviour and values according to whether you achieve what you hope for. What do you hope for? Well, glorious, wonderful existence, indefinitely into the future, or as long as possible. Right. Well, which belief, which value about God seems to work best in that regard? Ah, you mean we're here to find out? Some people behave as if they're certain God is all-powerful. Others behave as if they're certain he doesn't even exist. Two extremes as far as I can see. Which one seems to work best? Who are the happiest? Oh, well, depends who you look at. Some seem happy in each group and some seem unhappy. It's not that simple, you mean? Okay, well, and so you look closer, don't you? But do you see the criteria has shifted now from a sort of simple logic of truth to what seems to be right? You can't really do what seems to be wrong. That would be madness, wouldn't it? So what do you value, and what seems to be working well in that regard? Well, taste and see. As you get older, you might be rather less reckless. On the other hand, as you get older, you should say, well, you've got less to lose. I don't know. You see, we don't know. Reasoning does not actually reign supreme. Not that sort of reasoning, but rather to know thyself. What do you value? Then that's what you're going to have to pursue, isn't it? Oh, I feel I'm into unknown territory here. Well, not entirely unknown, because I mean, I'm 78, 9, whatever I am, nearly 80. How to advise you. Be reckless. No, I'm not saying that. Oh, goodness, no. Don't do that, please don't. Drive carefully, love. Take care. Don't offend where you don't need to, for goodness sake. Don't necessarily give like for like. Try and give that which you think will give the best outcome, and be rather careful to choose such. You may get very good returns from your efforts that way. See how you go, eh? Bless you. And you are blessed. If you like to trust that God is your Heavenly Dad, loves you, on your side always, to bring you to life eternal. Do you find this belief works better than anything else? Well, you're going to follow it then, aren't you? If you don't, well, okay, you'll throw it away, you'll choose some other road. But I think you'll come back to this one even then. Have a reappraisal of it. Thank you, Heavenly